The NFL's all-time rosters franchise takes us to Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, where the Buffalo Bills visit the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these legendary franchises come into the day sitting atop their division at 5-3 overall. We are underway with the kickoff to the electric Deion Sanders, wrapped up by Bennett at the 17. There was a vicious quarterback battle in the preseason for the all-time Cowboys franchise, and Roger Staubach won the job over three-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman. His numbers this year, 63% completions, 1,570 yards, with 8 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, among the most turnovers in the league among quarterbacks, is Roger Staubach. He certainly would love to get things going. He comes out passing with his favorite teammate on the year, Bob Bullitt, Bob Hayes. Let's check out the starters for the number 10 offense in the league. Jason Witten is the lead tight end with Michael Irvin, Don Perkins, Emmitt Smith, and that guy, one of the fastest receivers in the history of the game, in Hall of Famer Bob Hayes. Second down and 2 yards to go. Staubach on a 7-step drop finds the fullback out of the flat. Don Perkins shoved out at the 33. First down.
7-yard gain on the play.
A first-team All-Pro back in 1962. Don Perkins has got the first down for Dallas. They'll go to the ground with the NFL's all-time leading rusher. A 4-yard gain for Emmitt Smith. Darryl Talley with the stop. Emmitt Smith comes in ranked number 10 of the league in rushing yards and number 5 in rushing touchdowns, a bell cow for this offense. A 6-man rush. The pass from Staubach is complete to Jason Witten, who turns it upfield. Bird makes the stop on a pickup of 19. Old reliable 11-time Pro Bowler out of Tennessee, Jason Witten, one of the more productive tight ends in the league this year. He just eclipsed 300 yards on that reception. Off the Novacek block, Bruce Smith brings down Emmitt Smith for a loss of 2. Smith is the lone Hall of Fame player for the all-time Bills defense. Mike Stratton, Butch Bird, George Sames, and Cornelius Bennett lead the way for the sputtering Bills, who rank 23rd in the league in total defense, allowing north of 283 yards per game on the year. That defense reeling on this drive. Smith the call. He's at the 40 and races to the Buffalo 35.
The ball carrier, gain of 11.
Many of the heroes of the Super Bowl champions of the 1970s and 1990s lead the way for the greatest Cowboys franchise, one of them being Emmitt Smith, who's got enough for the first down. George Sames with the tackle. Already halfway through the first quarter. This is some drive from Dallas. Another 1st and 10. Staubach gets rid of it to Pearson, his favorite teammate out of the 70s, for the pickup of 7. Drew Pearson, one of the 4 Hall of Fame wide receivers for this franchise, led the league in receiving in 1977, their second Super Bowl title, with Roger Staubach throwing the ball.
Loss of 2.
Mike Stratton makes the stop there, his team best 50th of the year. And with the drive already about 5 minutes in, it's 3rd and 5 for Dallas. Staubach looks, guns it. He's got Pearson, who makes the catch, shoved out by Jones at the 3. The Cowboys bunched up the receivers on the right, and they've got a lot of them in the Hall of Fame. One of them, Drew Pearson, sets up 1st and goal. A 26-yard pass play from Staubach to Pearson. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. There's Pearson again, stuffed about an inch away. 6 for 6 to begin the game. Roger Staubach, the Hall of Famer out of Navy, served in the military coming out of college, and then joined the Cowboys in 1969 and guided them to a pair of Super Bowl titles. Toss to Smith, and he is denied, stuffed at the 2-yard line by Odoms.
The ball carrier on the play. Loss of 2 on the play.
Tony Dorsett in at running back for Dallas on 3rd and goal. Snap at the 2. Here's Dorsett with the call, and he's in for the touchdown. His first of the year. And that caps off a 13-play, 83-yard drive for Dallas. As good of a 1-2 tandem at running back as there is in the league. Extra point from Aubry's between the uprights. Emmitt Smith joining the 10th all-time leading rusher in Tony Dorsett. 1977 Offensive Rookie of the Year, runner-up for the 1981 Offensive Player of the Year. A spectacular career for the Hall of Famer out of Pittsburgh, Tony Dorsett. Kickoff down for a touchback by Moulds. Onto the field, Jim Kelly of the Bills. 66% completions, 1,731 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. It has been a very successful campaign, and he came out guns blazing to begin the year with a big win against Mahomes and the Chiefs on the road. That is still the lone loss of the year for KC. Screen pass to O.J. Simpson, first down.
32 with the reception on the play. Gain of 14.
A good idea to get O.J. Simpson involved running the football. A first down pickup for the Hall of Famer out of USC. He'll line up as the single setback on first down. He's in the block for Kelly, who checks it down to Diggs for the gain of about a yard. The all-time Bills rank number 12 in the league in offense. They've got O.J. Simpson and Cookie Gilchrist in the backfield. Dawson Knox at tight end with Stephon Diggs joining the Hall of Famer Andre Reed at wide receiver. Hall of Fame wideout James Lofton is the number 3 for this offense. Second down and 9, what may be the final play of the first quarter for Buffalo. Kelly sets up another screen pass. There's Simpson out of the backfield for the gain of a couple. The tackle from Dexter Coakley. Let's check out the Dallas defense. Number 4 in football, DeMarcus Ware, Bob Lilly, Deion Sanders, Randy White, and Cliff Harris leading the way for this legendary Dallas defense. A Tony Dorsett touchdown is the difference. We played a quarter from Arlington. Cowboys 7, Bills 0. Nick Rice in hand from beautiful Cowboys Stadium in Arlington for a legendary matchup between the all-time Buffalo Bills and the all-time Dallas Cowboys. Kelly out of the gun on third down, finds his man, Stephon Diggs. Parsons with the tackle.
11-yard gain on the play.
Stephon Diggs led the league in receiving in 2020, his first year with Buffalo after a strong campaign with Minnesota. A gain of 11 of the first down of the previous play. Steelers are the last remaining undefeated team in the league as we look at the AFC playoff picture. Tennessee, Houston, and Buffalo, both 5-3, and Kansas City leads their division at 7-1. They'll play the 3-5 Broncos today. Gain of 8 to Knox.
Completes the pass. Gain of 8.
The Bills converted their last third down with a big pickup to Stephon Diggs. They are 42% on third down this year. Diggs was the motion man, tossed to Thurman Thomas, the backup, and he is stuffed for a loss. DeMarcus Ware brings him down. First punt of the season for the Hall of Fame All-Decade teamer out of Pittsburgh State, and Brian Moorman. He belts this one away, a spiraling punt towards the sideline, out of bounds at the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
A punt of 29 with nothing on the return. Cowboys, as mentioned, went 83 yards on 13 plays on their last possession. A lot of that led by their star quarterback. A draw to Smith for the gain of 7.
22 on the carry. Gain of 7.
And that run officially puts Smith over 600 rushing yards this season among the upper echelon of the league. He certainly outdueled his predecessor early in O.J. Simpson. Staubach against the blitz. That pass is dropped by a wide-open Jason Witten.
Number 82, the intended target on the play.
One of the most reliable tight ends in the history of the game. That is a very rare miscue from Witten. And Staubach will throw this one away as well. Incomplete to Irvin.
Number 12 can't complete the pass. Fourth down.
Former undrafted free agent, 2004, became the greatest punter in Cowboys history, Matt McBriar. He belts the ball deep down the field. Clements on the return is wrapped up by Ware at the 27. A punt to 49 with 7 on the run back from Clements. Glad you're with us. A rematch of Super Bowl 27 and Super Bowl 28, both won in resounding fashion by Dallas. It's the Bills and the Cowboys in what should be a good one. Simpson spins to the 42, first down Buffalo. .425 left in the first half from Arlington. Cowboys bring the blitz to Kelly, and he's going deep. He's got Andre Reed down there who makes the catch, wrapped up with a 9. Not too often Sanders get beat on the deep ball, but he did there. Andre Reed running right past the Hall of Famer for the first down. And that was a lethal combination out of the 1990s. Jim Kelly to Andre Reed, and they connect again. This is Cribbs to about the 7, setting up second and goal. Buffalo and Miami lead the way in this division. The Bills by way of head-to-head tiebreaker in front of Miami. New England, Boston, a game back at 4-4, and the Jets are 2-6, bringing up the rear of the AFC East. Kelly completes to Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills' Dawson Knox has the second most touchdown catches in franchise history as a third-round pick back in 2019, playing through the 2020s, makes the grab for the Buffalo touchdown, his first of the day and his third of the year. Glad you're with us. 3:11 left in the half. Dallas 7, Buffalo 7. Mormon drives the kickoff to Bob Hayes. From the 1-yard line, he is hammered at the 22. Tre'Davious White, who's just back from injury, is in on the stop. 3:07 remaining in the half. The number 10 offense in football. They'll set up shop at their own 22. Smith on the call. He is stuffed at the 27 for the gain of 5. Nick Rice in hand from Cowboys Stadium in Arlington. Glad you're with us. Division leaders, the Bills and the Cowboys meet in Texas. That is the first penalty of the day, and it's thrown against the Cowboys. One of the many all-pros, make it 8 on that Dallas offensive line. Rayfield Wright and Larry Allen headlined the offensive line as both Hall of Fame enshrinees. Gain of 8 to Witten. The Cowboys have been money on third down all year, converting 48% of their attempts. Smith races off tackle to the 32-yard line where Bruce Smith makes the stop. First down, Dallas. A marvelous job on that left side by Rayfield Wright. Also credit Zach Martin, who paved the way on that side for the first down. Staubach, a capable scrambler, picks up 4 on the ground. And Fred Smirlis makes the stop. Cowboys race to the line. It's a no huddle. Out of the gun. Here is Staubach, who looks down the field, throws to Terrell Owens, who makes his first catch of the day. Takeo spikes with the stop. That is the 9th grab of the year for Terrell Owens. Another quarterback scramble, and Staubach's got enough. First down, Dallas. Already the 7th first down pickup of the game for Dallas. Staubach shoots it deep. This one towards the end zone, and Michael Irvin makes the catch. 55 yards from Staubach to Irvin, and the Cowboys are back on the board. Take a look at this marvelous play. Michael Irvin was going deep all the way, beating number 42 Butch Bird for his second touchdown of the year. Extra point from Aubrey, and that kick is good. Michael Irvin, who set the NFL record for 100-yard games. He's halfway there today with 55 and a touchdown. And the Cowboys, Matt McBriar drives the ball into the end zone. This one to Terrence McGee will bring it out to the 10 and is spilled at the 18-yard line. 1:10 remaining in the first half from Cowboys Stadium in Arlington. Buffalo capped off their last drive with the touchdown from Kelly to Knox. They'll begin this possession with time running out. He fires to the sideline for Reed. He beats Sanders on that play. First down. Andre Reed catching many passes from Jim Kelly during the late 80s and the 90s. Fourth-round pick back in 1985 and made it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. A marvelous receiver. That pass this time incomplete. That is the first incompletion on the day for Jim Kelly, who is working with a near-perfect passer rating right now. What has been a spectacular start for the Hall of Famer out of Miami. False start of the offense.
False start, offense. Repeat, second down.
The Bills have yet to win a Super Bowl, but they made it 4 times in a row in the early 90s, led by this guy, Jim Kelly, who fakes the Simpson, guns it again to Reed, who makes the catch and is out of bounds.
Completes the pass. Gain of 16 on the play.
The Bills, meanwhile, have won 2 NFL championships in the AFL era, winning in 1964 and 1965. Kelly shoots it deep to Stephon Diggs, who's got another first down. Timeout Marv Levy and the Bills. That is now the 7th first down pickup for the Bills offense. They've got 52 seconds left in the half. Kelly fires. There's Eric Moulds, the team leader in receptions and in touchdowns, wrapped up with a 15 on his first grab of the day. Eric Moulds, who went over 1,000 yards in 4 different seasons during the late 90s and 2000s, to the end zone for Reed, who went over 1,000 in so many years for the Bills. He's in for the touchdown, and an extra point would tie the game. Boy, Andre Reed with a sensational start to this one. The extra point from Ryan Lindell is on the way, and that kick is good. The first 100-yard game of the year, and right away, before halftime, Andre Reed gets on the board. 14-14, and a good one from Arlington. The kickoff sails to Bob Hayes at the 1. On the numbers of the 20, he's wrapped up at the 23-yard line. The all-time Cowboys, 5-time Super Bowl champions, with 18 members of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This is an incredible franchise. Staubach gets rid of it to Jason Witten. Spilled by Spikes. First down, Dallas. Cowboys, winners of 3 in a row, lead the division at 5-3, and this offense is rolling. That pass nearly picked off by Spikes.
Number 12 can't complete the pass.
Meanwhile, the Bills are on the heels of back-to-back wins, a thrilling victory in Week 8 against Washington, and a home win a week later over the division rival Jets, 31-17. That was a week ago. Check down to Smith, and a timeout's called by Tom Landry, the greatest coach in Cowboys history. Jimmy Johnson's got a case, but it is Landry the timeout after the pickup of 4. Third down. Staubach unloads to Witten, and he is dragged down to the 45. Timeout, Cowboys.
9-yard gain on the play.
We'll see what the offense can dial up here out of timeouts with 18 seconds to play. 4 receivers in the formation for Staubach. Hit as he throws, and Emmitt Smith is wrapped up by Bruce Smith. We'll see what the Cowboys can do, but time is running out. No huddle for Dallas with 5, with 4, and with 2 seconds to go in the half. Staubach is back, guns it down the field for Irvin. He's got the first down, but the half will end. Plenty of points in this one. The Bills 14 and the Cowboys 14. We're back for the second half in Arlington right after this. thrilling heavyweight duel between Jim Kelly and the Buffalo Bills, Roger Staubach and the Dallas Cowboys. Bills receive to begin the second half, and the kickoff to Moulds is down for a touchback. You couldn't have asked for a better first half performance out of the Hall of Famer Jim Kelly, who had a perfect passer rating in that first half, 12 of 13 for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns, one to Dawson Knox and the other to Andre Reed. Simpson, just his third run of the day, and that goes backwards. Simpson also a pair of receptions, what has otherwise been an underwhelming performance for the Hall of Fame back out of USC. As known, set to be the only running back in NFL history to gain over 2,000 rushing yards in a 14-game season. An incredible 1973 year in which he racked up 2,003. Third down and 11. Kelly with a 4-man rush. He's going deep again down the right sideline, and that is knocked away from Reed. Deion Sanders with the deflection. The Bills just 1 for 3 on third downs today. They were 42% of the season, and that's a big one. As Dallas is poised for some good field position. Line drive from Mormon. First return of the day from Deion Sanders, who brings it back 7 to the 47. White with the tackle. A good mix of run and pass in that first half for the Cowboys offense. 11 runs and 17 attempts for Staubach, who was not sacked at all in that first half. Among the greatest offensive lines of any all-time roster franchise.
Number 88 with the kick. Gain of 7.
Michael Irvin makes his third grab of the day and his 29th of the year. 2 minutes into the third, tied at 14. Nick Rice in hand from Arlington. Jet sweep to the receiver, Michael Irvin, and he's got enough for the first down. Michael Irvin, one of the great athletes as well for this franchise, one of the 4 Hall of Fame receivers, joining Drew Pearson, Bob Hayes, and Terrell Owens. C.D. Lamb and Des Bryant round out the 6 wide receivers for this all-time franchise. Hayes, another one of them, with a gain of a yard on the play. Second down and 9 yards to go. Play fake to Smith. Staubach finds his man over the middle. Bob Hayes, gain of 21. A look at the numbers from Staubach. 84% completions for 196 yards and a touchdown. And that pass gives him over 1,750 passing yards this season. It's been an incredible season for Roger Staubach. A gain of 3 with Bennett on the tackle of Emmitt Smith.
On the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
Roger Staubach retired after the 1979 season with the second highest career passer rating in NFL history. Super Bowl 11 MVP. Staubach nearly sacked on that play.
Number 12 can't complete the pass.
The Cowboys were 6 of 7 on third downs in that first half. They need the 11 to move the chains here. With the 4-man rush from Buffalo, the pass is complete to Pearson, who has, it appears, enough for the first down. A big hit from Stratton, but the officials will bring out the chain gang for the first time, and he got it. A first down to the Buffalo 10. 4th grab of the day and the 23rd of the season for Drew Pearson, the Hall of Famer out of Tulsa. 3:15 remaining in the third quarter of a good one from Arlington. They can't get a first down without a touchdown. Smith on the toss, cuts it back, and is spilled at the line from Nate Odom.
Number 22, the ball carrier. Gain of 1.
Bills will line up in a 3-4 package defensively. Toss to the right this time, and Tony Dorsett is buried for a loss. And we've got one of the Bills' defensive backs down on the play, Butch Bird, the 5-time Pro Bowler out of Boston University, who won the Bills their 2 AFL titles in the middle of the 1960s. He's out of the game. Third down against the blitz. The pass into traffic is incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended target.
Can't complete the pass.
Another long drive to begin the half from Dallas, but it ends with Aubrey, who's in for the 29-yard field goal attempt. And that kick is right down the middle, and the Cowboys are back in front. Brandon Aubrey, greatest kicker in Cowboys history, began his NFL career in 2023 with an NFL record 35 made field goals in a row. He is 17 of 18 this year. McGee on the return. It's a good one to the 31-yard line. The Bills had to punt on their last possession. First down at their own 31-yard line. Cowboys will bring the heat. It's 5 on the rush to Kelly, who completes the mold for the gain of 5.
Number 12 completes the pass. Gain of 4.
One of the many great linebackers for the Dallas franchise, Leroy Jordan, a first-round pick back in 1963 with the tackle for Dallas. Simpson on the call, and he is buried for a loss. Another great linebacker, DeMarcus Ware there. Their linebacking core consists of DeMarcus Ware in the Hall of Fame, Charles Haley in the Hall of Fame, along with Chuck Howley, Leroy Jordan, Sean Lee, Dexter Coakley, and Bob Brunig. A third down conversion to Reed.
11-yard gain on the play.
542 yards receiving this season for the Hall of Famer out of Kutztown, a small school in Pennsylvania. Andre Reed, draw to Simpson, buried by Walls for a loss.
Number 32 with the carry. No gain.
And what may be the final play of the period, second down and 11. Kelly on a deep drop, shoots it over the middle to Eric Moulds. First down, Buffalo. That is the end of the third quarter from Arlington. Cowboys 17, Bills 14. We are set to begin the fourth quarter from Arlington, Texas. The all-time Cowboys lead it by a field goal. Bills begin the fourth quarter with another quick slant to Stephon Diggs, who's one player away from a touchdown, that man being Cliff Harris. An outstanding effort from Stephon Diggs. First down at the Dallas 12. Quick drop from Jim Kelly, who throws to Moulds, who wasn't quite ready for the ball. Incomplete. Eric Moulds has been Kelly's favorite target a majority of the season. They were not on the same page there. Cowboys threaten blitz. On second down, they'll hand it to O.J. Simpson, who doesn't score the touchdown and is inches away from the first down, but a big run nonetheless. This is the third trip into the red zone for the Buffalo offense, one of the best red zone offenses in football. Third and inches. Kelly looks at the end zone and throws it away. The Bills will have to settle for the field goal. Chip shot to tie the game. This is Ryan Lindell by way of Washington State. Hold from Josh Allen, and the 19-yard field goal is good. 6:44 left in a riveting back-and-forth battle between two teams familiar with each other who met twice in a row in the early 90s in the Super Bowl. Dallas and Buffalo. Sanders the return to the 22. The Bills would stay atop the division by at least tiebreakers after the week over Miami with a win today. Dallas is a game up going into the week over Philly and New York at 5-3 in the NFC East. Smith spins to the 29. Nick Grice-Hand from Arlington, Texas, 17-17. Blitz from Buffalo. Staubach fires to the sideline for Irvin, who makes the catch for the first down. Now Marv Levy's going to throw the challenge flag that appeared to be out of bounds to Irvin. We'll take a closer look.
There's a challenge on the field. The ruling will be reviewed.
Nate Odoms, who led the league in interceptions back in 1993, on the coverage, and that appears clearly to be out of bounds to Irvin.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
Third down coming up for Dallas after that incompletion. Jay Novacek and Jason Witten in at tight end running formation. Perkins is the fullback, and they'll feed it to him on a 3rd and 4. That's a gain of 12. First down, Dallas. Quietly, Don Perkins was one of the greatest runners at the fullback position we've ever seen, finishing his career 5th on the all-time career rushing list. And after the gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 coming up.
1 yard gain on the play.
Under 5 minutes left in the game. 3 receivers out there for Staubach, who's looking over the middle and finds Michael Irvin at the 45. Borders at the 49-yard line on his 4th reception of the day.
7-yard gain on the play.
Michael Irvin, 3-time Super Bowl champion and a 5-time Pro Bowler out of the University of Miami. 3rd down and 2 to go. Bills have yet to really stop them consistently on 3rd down, and they give it up again on the quick slant to Irvin. That was his calling card, those quick slants right into traffic, and he caught so many of those to set many Cowboys receiving records during the 90s with Troy Aikman. Fresh set of downs of the 45, over the middle to Hayes for the gain of 18. As one of the fastest receivers in NFL history, Bob Hayes is 6th on the all-time career yards per catch list, an average of 20 yards of reception for one of the best in the game. Hall of Famer out of Florida A&M.
Number 22, the ball carrier. Gain of 1.
Drew Smith, who's been a bit quiet defensively, in on the stop of Smith. Under 3 minutes left in the game. Cowboys in position. Smith on the counter, wrapped up by Freeman at the 23.
Number 22 with the carry on the play. Gain of 3.
This may be the final play before the 2-minute warning, and another 3rd down for the Cowboys. They need 7. 4-man rush for Buffalo. Staubach throws this one out of bounds. Now Dallas will settle for a field goal.
12 can't complete the pass.
This one from 40 to lift the Cowboys back in front. The hold from Troy Aikman, and this kick is on the way, and it is good. 2:01 to play, and the Cowboys are back in the lead. A good hold and a good snap as well from the Cowboys' Zach Martin. And away we go with the kickoff after the made field goal from Aubrey to give the Cowboys the 3-point lead. Moulds near the sideline. It's wrapped up at the 21-yard line by Roy Williams. Bills will set up shop at their own 21-yard line, and the scenario is crystal clear for Kelly and company. They've got to score on this possession. Kelly takes off and is wrapped up by the pursuing Harvey Martin at the 32. If there's anyone that can orchestrate a game-sealing drive, it is this guy. He finds Cookie Gilchrist for the pickup of 4.
Completes the pass. Gain of 4.
Another no huddle. Blitz from Dallas as Kelly unloads to Gilchrist again. A first down pickup to the 2-time league leader in rushing out of the 1960s, fullback Cookie Gilchrist. There's Eric Moulds deep over the middle for the gain of 25.
25-yard gain on the play.
Dallas must be gassed on defense. They'll run the blitz. 5th consecutive completion from Jim Kelly. That one with one hand to Moulds.
On the reception, the result of the play is a first down.
Under a minute left. This keeps on working. Why not continue the no huddle? Here's Kelly with a head of steam. Wrapped up with the 2. It is 1st and goal. 45 seconds left in the game. Kelly is exhausted. Blitz again. Kelly lobs it. Tipped away by Harris. Incomplete. You saw the numbers in the red zone for the Bills today, who have yet to miss. Here's a look at that last big throw to Eric Moulds, part of a spectacular drive for the all-time Buffalo Bills. The Bills among the best in the red zone. Meanwhile, only Pittsburgh has a better red zone defense than Dallas. They have given up scores on just 63% of their opponents' tries. Those numbers coming into the day. Second false start of the day from Buffalo. 40 seconds to play and a nail-biter from Arlington. Here is Kelly on second and goal. Over the middle to Elbert Dubenian. Touchdown Buffalo. All the starters out with exhaustion on that play, so it's Elbert Dubenian, who made a Pro Bowl out of the 60s from the University of Bluffton, with the touchdown for Buffalo. His 27.1 yards a catch in 1964 is the third most in NFL history and the most since 1958. But it is Jim Kelly who goes over 300 with 3 touchdowns on the day. 36 seconds left in a barn burner. Buffalo 24, Dallas 20. Hayes on the return, gets a block at the 15. A spill by Freeman to the 22. So the Cowboys, even with all their timeouts, have got to go 78 yards in just 32 seconds. Captain comeback, Roger Staubach in the clutch as good as anybody. 11-6 all-time in the playoffs, and he's going deep right away. And the pass is incomplete.
Number 12 has his pass fall incomplete. Second down.
Staubach with many of the greatest receivers in NFL history at his disposal. Guys like Terrell Owens, Michael Irvin, Drew Pearson. He's got another who's wide open in Bob Hayes. One to beat, and he beat him. No one's winning in a foot race with Hayes. Touchdown, Dallas. "14 seconds to go in the game, and Bob Hayes makes his biggest play as he beats the defense for a long 78-yard touchdown. Back and forth from Arlington, and Hayes with the biggest haymaker of the day. The extra point is good from Aubrey. Cowboys lead it 27-24. 125 yards for Bob Hayes and over 600 yards on the season for the Hall of Famer out of Florida A&M. Taken to the 7th round and wound up being one of the best in the history of the game. Knox on the return. Spilled by Bob Brunig at the 39. Unless the Bills can somehow gain a big chunk play here, 10 seconds is not enough time for them to score points and win it. And that pass is incomplete. So the Bills with 6 seconds presumably are going to just launch one to the end zone here. This to win the game. Let's check out the arm strength of Jim Kelly, who's going to give it all he's got. Final play of the game, barring a penalty, and Dubenian got it, but is down at the 6, and the game ends. 357 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a marvelous day from Kelly, but he comes up just a little bit short. The all-time Dallas Cowboys, a franchise with 5 Super Bowl titles, survived today at home. Staubach throws for 314 and 2 touchdowns himself, and a thrilling game from Cowboys Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys improved to 6-3 and have won 4 in a row. Our final score, Dallas 27, Buffalo 24. This is the all-time Rosters franchise, Charge 295.